There it was, right here on LA on Air. Bantam Foxes out of New Orleans with Dead Horse. Awesome show, by the way, at Dorma. If it was a last night in Dorma, I'm so glad you had our boys there. Like, I love those guys, truly. I don't know what it is. You know what I mean?
They're cool and they're sweet and they have good attitudes.
And awesome music.
And yeah, and it's all original, and it's funny because, you know, some people, there's so many different bands that they play so loud nowadays, you know, because they're rocking hard. But these guys, you can tell that they pay really close attention to each other, and they hear each other, and the dynamics are in the songs that they play on stage. It's great. They don't turn it up too loud, and you can hear what they're really doing with the music. And that's what I enjoy about those guys, is that they don't just rock out. They rock out and they listen to each other at the same time. And that's you know, it doesn't happen all the time.
Right. If they can do it, it's
necessary.
awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jarrett, Sam, and Colin. And what I love most about the guys, Sam and Colin are twins. Most people don't know that. Every time I mention them, and I actually hate that, I'm like, twins, Basil, twins, but they're guys. So it's not like that.
I didn't even know they were twins.
They're twins. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, well, they have different hairdos.
Right, which helps.
It does. I think all twins should have different hairdos.
Or different colors that they wear. Like our good friends Matt and Michael Alexander, they wear different colors and have hair differently. Yeah.
Oh.
Much needed.
Or like one has a mustache and one doesn't.
Yeah, or that.
I don't know.
There it is. Jared, Sam, Colin. Shout out to you guys. Seriously, we appreciate you. Glad you're able to come back to Lake City. I told him when I was sitting at the bar, I looked at him and I said, this feels so surreal. Because every now and then we'll start chatting on Facebook, or, you know, we'll send events back and forth. And to actually see them sitting at the bar in person, it was kind of like, dude, you're actually here right now. And they're like, cool, man. So here it is right here on LA on Air, our interview with Bantam Foxes at their big show at Dorma. Here it is. Ray J here with you, LA on Air, with one of my favorite bands. They're here playing at Dorma for the third time. Of course, we talk about them a lot on the show. We have with us Sam, Jarrett, and Colin. Very excited to have you guys with us, representing New Orleans and St. Louis, if you want to go there. I've been following you on Instagram, and it's like...
Well, I was there for a couple of weeks. Just didn't have school. We were out of classes, and I didn't really have anything else to do, so I go home. Well, and the holidays and whatnot, so figured I'd go home for a little while, and all I did was drink beer and go bowling. So and dig through snow. Yeah, so, it was some snow. It was not fun.
I stayed in town, and joke's on me, it was cold enough in New Orleans to kill 2 homeless people. So,
really?
Wow. Yeah.
I didn't hear about that.
It's not that funny, actually.
Yeah, that's not funny. No, that's a terrible joke.
Jared, you just totally ruined the moment here.
I don't know where to go from there. Anyway, so we just started playing Dead Horse on the show. From their album Triumph, of course. We were playing Strayed for a while. Now we're playing Dead Horse.
Glad you like that one.
And without using any profanity, go ahead and explain to me what that song was intended to mean.
So that song, actually I'm going to pass this one over to Colin because he wrote that one.
Yeah, well, I probably shouldn't get into too much detail about that song.
He explained it, and let's not do the profanity portion.
Well, but we just,
It's to your friends in New Orleans, right?
Let's not call them friends.
Your frenemies, as we like to say?
Let's not go that far either.
Okay.
I'm sure people we know. Yeah, let's call
To
them
be
people we know.
diplomatic, let's just say the song's about scene politics.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, scene politics, and scene politics suck. And being in a band sucks. But being in a band is also really cool because you get to play rock and roll. And that whole song is really just mostly about how, like, we're gonna do our thing, you guys can do your thing, we're gonna figure it out, and we're gonna hopefully maybe get along one day.
Yeah, so deal with it.
If you're gonna do it right. And that's what the song is basically saying. We're gonna do it right, and if you don't think we're doing it right, then deal with it.
Yeah.
And speaking of deal with it, they shared with me the memes, and I honestly wasn't aware. I hadn't come across them. If I did, I just blanked out. But they ended up shooting their music video. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, we actually shot the entire music video in Beaumont, Texas.
Shout out to We Are Wombat, our friends from Beaumont.
Yeah,
Good dudes,
and Hello
good dudes.
Chief.
Yeah, and Hello Chief, and
Yeah.
all sorts of good bands out that way.
Oh yeah.
Jello.
But so since the theme of that song is basically if you don't like the way that we're doing business, then just deal with it. We took the deal with it meme with the sunglasses coming on and off, and we just went around the entire town of Beaumont taking our sunglasses off in slow motion. And it was pretty stupid.
It was pretty stupid.
But y'all had fun doing it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
absolutely.
there were certainly some moments in that video where we're just like, I mean, I watched it.
There's a really good scene in that video where I take my sunglasses off, and then Colin comes out from behind me. You weren't able to see him beforehand, and takes his sunglasses off. It's amazing.
There's also a moment where Statue has a pair of sunglasses on, and I knocked the pair of sunglasses off of the statue.
Deal with it.
You can very clearly see Jared's hand knocking the sunglasses off.
Yeah. But you know what? Who cares? Deal with it.
Yeah, deal with it. Deal with it. So.
All right, so tell me, though, what has this year been like so far? Obviously, we're just a few days in. What's y'all's goals for 2014? I don't do resolutions personally, but do y'all have any resolutions or goals y'all like to publicly announce?
We actually,
Don't get too personal on us, okay? I don't want to know about all that
I'm
stuff.
not a big personal person.
Okay,
but
personal person.
As my main New Year's resolution for the band is to make gas money at every gig.
Okay. That's a good goal.
We rolled into town. We not much.
Yeah. So we actually had a meeting about this last night, and basically what our goal for the year is, we want to try to book as many festivals as we can. So we started a spreadsheet, basically where we've got everything sorted by region and the time of year. So we're going to apply to as many festivals as we can.
All right, there it was. I love those guys. Thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate it. For more of the interview, visit us at LA On Air with Bray J on Facebook or on Spreaker. Search for LA On Air and look for Show 25. Bantam Foxes, look for them on Facebook, BANTAM. Next word, Foxes. Look for them, and you'll love them. I mean, they've gotten a lot of good attention. When the magazines in New Orleans start writing about you, that's when you know you're doing well, because they're very particular about what type of music they write about. Or,
A lot of
you have to be
competition
good.
in New Orleans.
Oh, yeah,
And
definitely.
yeah, those musicians have learned that they have to create their own flyers, they have to promote themselves and put themselves out there. And even so, it's hard to develop that local draw and get consistent gigs at venues. New Orleans is a whole different breed of music scene. So yeah, they work very hard, and the fact that we've been able to host them at Dharma these last few times, it's great, and they're developing a strong local draw here. So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. People are like, did Bantam Foxes go on yet? I'm like, awesome. Okay, I see this. This is working.
And they have so many friends in Beaumont, They just filmed a video, and as soon as they release that, we're going to be sure to share it on the LA On Air with Bray J page, along with our new website, which will be announced on the 29th at our launch party. But, yeah, kudos to those guys. We really love what they do. They've stepped in, and I love it. Seriously.